Alright, welcome back. It's been a while. Well, it's almost been, I think it's been like three and a half months since I managed to put out a video. It's now the end of March 2023, and yeah, I've just been a bit busy with other stuff, but I have been doing quite a bit of filming, just haven't had the time to like do any editing. So as you can see down here, we've actually started planting trees. But what I was going to chat about today, or go back and show you, was to do with the fence. So yeah, the fence has only kind of just been finished, so it's taken like over 3 months for that to be built. So we're going to go back and have a look about how they actually go about building the fence, and yeah, watching me struggle to hammer in a post. So yeah, let's go and check that out. Okay, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a brief intro to the fence and what kind of different parts there are to it. So the first thing to say is we have these big posts. They're called strainer posts, and they're basically taking the strain of the wire. So the fence has to be tight, otherwise you end up getting bits like falling down, or it's easy to animals to kind of jump over or push past it. So it needs to be tight. So the strainers, they take that the strain, and they're bigger because of that. And then you get smaller intermediate posts, as you can see down here, and they basically hold the fence up, but they're not really taking the pressure that these main strainers are taking. Then you've got the different wires. So you basically there's three wires that go on. There's a top wire, there's the middle wire, and then there's the base wire. So the base wire, that goes on first. Once the strainers go in first, then the base wire goes in, and that gives you the line for where you put the intermediate post, the smaller post. And then once those wires are on, the netting is hung. So I think it's the base, well, I say this, so the bottom wire goes on first, then the middle wire, then the netting at the bottom goes on, then the top netting goes on, and then the final stage is the rabbit netting, which is like the denser, this stuff here. So you can see that's separate from the other netting behind. So that's we need that because we need to prevent rabbits and hares from getting in, because they like eating small trees. Right, so this is Davey and Shane, and they're putting the fence up for us. So they said I can go and have a go at trying to put in some of these fence posts.
I can't get through this. This might not be a good one for him to hit. This will be a two-manner. You want to straddle the wire.
Stand on the height. Oh, you want to straddle the wire?
Yeah, you got to straddle the wire.
Right.
There we go. So yeah, our new labourer.
This is like, yeah, I'm going with it.
He's on £4.50, £4.50 an hour.
Put your hands down the bottom that way. There you go. Right, up you go. That's it, Johnny.
That's it. You need to take your hands lower. So £4.50 an hour, just think of what you can spend it on.
There's no way I'm going to go to the...
I'll give him a hand.
Hold it there. Right, stands out.
There we go. Okay. Time for the muscles time. Give it some welly. Slam it down like it's someone you dislike. There's only 300 to go.
It says that they do it like 50 times.
Right, remember, you need to,
Each post.
you need to check the...
It's straight.
So not that way, this way. So step back off the line. Look at that.
Just make sure you're straight up, straight down.
It looks a bit that way.
Right.
It's bent to the bottom, isn't it? So,
It's actually okay, believe it or not, because of the undulation of the ground.
so when you go, you gently lift it higher up or not?
Well, you might hit the top of it, you might
Rim shot it.
It's quite sore. If you go too high, you'll come off and you'll hit it.
Oh, right, I see.
That's
I've knocked myself unconscious twice doing it.
Push it away from you. Push it down the hill. Down, down.
Keep going.
Push,
Big push.
push, push, push. Right, and use your heel and heel the ground. In it hard. Just really, that's it. Down, down, down. Keep going.
Pack it right in.
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, yeah. The first hit you give it will come straight back to you. There you go. Right, start hitting now.
We don't pay people for breaks. That comes out of your £4.50. You want that nice echoey sound? That's a good strike. And this one is a pressure one because it's got to pull all the wire and net down. So when we tension the net will try and lift it back out the ground.
Okay.
So it's got to be all the way down.
So you can see your line. Now, it's imperative that we get this line quite close to the ground. We will be clipping the bottom of the rabbit net onto that, and it stops the rabbits going under that. Stop.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Stop. That's it, good. Just leave it on.
It's catching the ground at the back, so we don't want the net to catch the ground, so we'll leave it there.
Alright.
Good job. Okay, we will not be renewing your contract.
Right, let's see how it's really done.
Stop. That's it.
That's it already?
Yeah. That's that one. That one was quite soft.
Or maybe I'm just what's the average number of knocks you need to give them?
I think 5 to 10.
Okay.
It depends on how the ground is.
Yeah, my 50's quite a lot of them.
Some of them have been like 30. You know, depends how hard it is.
And what the metal post that you used to make the hole initially, what's that called?
We call it a girdle.
Girdle.
Some people call it a pinch bar. Some people call it a piercing bar.
And yeah, that makes the hole initially just to get going. Make sure there's no stones in the way.
And also, it gives you a straight hole. If you don't put a straight hole in, and you hit that, it will go in at an angle. If it hits a stone, it will change the direction. You always have to put posts in what you call highs and lows. It goes along, and then from there it changes angle. So if we don't put a post on that, the net is going to hit the ground.
And you end up with a bag in it.
We end up with a big bag in it.
Okay,
You've got
what?
a sheet of paper and you bend a sheet of paper and you get that. That's what we term as a bag.
And what's the problem? What problem does that cause with the fence?
You can't get it taut.
Ah, right, it's the tightness, yeah. Then that's a problem. So you have to put an extra post in.
Put an extra post in, yeah. And these posts are heavy. These are the heaviest posts we've ever lifted.
Yeah, the Ravinia. I mean, here it's wetter here, so do you think the post will generally not last as long where it's so wet?
No,
We don't know about these posts.
I don't think they will. I think they'll be brilliant.
Okay.
These posts will be so good.
But generally where it's wetter you would find the posts don't last as long, or?
Yeah, they don't.
Standard posts would last about
You
4 or
tested
5
the-
years.
Okay, so that is the end of the first video on the fencing. In the next video we'll check out putting the wire and the netting onto the fence. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying following along, and I'll catch you in the next video.